Hey guys, it's Megan, and I decided that I'm gonna do a barefaced, or somewhat barefaced, introduction to this video. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe before you leave because I'm trying to get new videos out every Monday and Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so today I'm gonna be reviewing the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation, and I have the shade Porcelain. I believe it's the lightest shade. I'm trying this out because, well, I've tried it out a couple times and I don't know how I feel about it yet, so I'm putting it to the test today. As you can see, I already have my eyebrows done and I'm gonna do the rest of my face after I put on the foundation, and I'm gonna do concealer after the foundation, which normally with a matte foundation like this one, I would apply concealer first. But I want to see if this has good coverage, so I'm going to apply the foundation first and then do the concealer afterwards. So we'll see how good of the coverage this gets. So I'm going to read the claims off the Wet n Wild website for what this is supposed to do. So, Wet n Wild says, for the description of this product, your skin only better. Our new high-performing skin perfecting foundation underwent major road testing under 7 different photo lighting conditions to deliver flawless, camera-ready makeup every time. Specifically made with a matte, light diffusing complex to give your skin a #no-filter perfection. I guess the only claim it really makes is that there's no flashback, which flashback isn't something that's an issue for me because I don't take a lot of flash photos. I usually just take selfies with my ring light when I take photos, so I'm not gonna worry about flashback. Alright, so let's get started. So today for this foundation, I am going to apply half of my face, this half, with a brush, and then the other half with a beauty blender. So I guess I'm just gonna get started. I believe this is the lightest shade. I'm gonna shake it up because I don't want it to like have an effect on it. I'm usually the lightest shade of most foundations. I'm pretty pasty. I have a lot of redness to my face because I get blemishes because I'm a young adult with a lot of stress, so that's only normal. So this is what it looks like, and it has a little spatula type applicator. I wonder like if it's actually like rubbery, like, you know those mixing spatulas you use for cooking? That's what this reminds me of. So I'm gonna put this on the back of my hand. I'm not gonna directly apply it to my face using this because I feel like that's a little unsanitary. I have already moisturized my face, but I have not used a primer because I don't really have a primer that I know what it does to every foundation, so I don't want to like have that do anything to this, so this is just a no primer review. This smells like paint. I haven't really heard anybody do reviews and say that it smells like paint, but it does. I don't know how this performs, but it seriously smells like house paint, like the paint you put on your walls. So I don't know if that's a good sign or not. So I'm gonna swatch this on the back of my hand and show you guys. So this is what the shade Porcelain looks like, which doesn't look too bad. So I'm gonna put some more of that on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to apply it to my face in small sections. Since it is a matte foundation, I don't know how fast it dries, and I don't want it to dry like in sections and then have it be weird. So I'm gonna apply it with my finger and then blend it out with the brush. And I'm using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I don't know if I see much of a difference with the amount I used. I didn't use very much though. I just used basically what I had on the back of my hand for the swatch. I think I might try applying it directly to my face with the applicator because I feel like I might get a little bit more of it that way. But I also want to mention I chose to use the brush on the side of my face that I have the nose ring because I found that when I use a sponge to apply foundation on the side of my face that I have the nose ring, I usually get like a weird section where I don't have foundation around it. So like with the brush I'm able to get right in there because the bristles separate, but with the sponge I get like little indents in my sponge from the nose ring. So it's like a little bit like I really don't enjoy using a sponge there, but most of the time I apply my foundation with a sponge. It's always either a sponge or a brush. I don't use a sponge and a brush both at the same time usually, but for the purpose of this I am going to use a sponge and a brush, so yeah, just I thought I should say that. Alright, let's try applying a little bit more. And I'm just using stippling motions right now. I'm trying not to mess up my brows because I already did them before this. I'm really hoping this covers up the stress acne I have in my hairline. Like, I don't know if anybody else gets this, but like, I get stress acne in my hairline and it's so annoying. It's really annoying because like, it looks bad, especially on my shaved side. Yeah, the thing about this foundation, since it's matte and dries really fast, it doesn't go very far when you apply it in sections. Like, I'm not gonna be able to spread this from here to here. So I'm gonna need to apply a little bit more, but so far I'm liking the coverage. Like, it didn't fully cover up my stress acne in my hairline, but I didn't expect it to, so it looks good so far. I'm gonna turn down my ring light actually to see if that makes it look any different, which it will, definitely does. Sorry about the lighting change. It's gonna be a little bit more blue toned. Oops, that's okay. I haven't really tried recording with the ring light and my like actual dorm lighting on, but I think I actually like it a little bit better than just having the ring light be my only light source. So let's apply a little bit more to my face. All right, so I'm definitely not applying this in sections. So hopefully it doesn't dry too fast. Okay, so that's a little over half my face with the brush because I didn't want to like waste product, but I think I actually really like the application with the brush. Okay, so I use the brush to apply over the acne I have between my eyebrows, and it's covering it for the most part, but it's not doing the best job. And like, as you can see, I still have a little bit of acne coming through, but it's not super bad. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch to the sponge on the other side, and I'm just gonna use my dampened beauty blender. It's kind of dirty right now. I do need to wash this, but let's be real, not everybody washes their beauty blender right after using it. Most people don't. So I'm not that ashamed. So I think instead of starting from my forehead with the sponge, I'm gonna start on my like cheek area and my nose. And this side is the side I have the most like acne issues, so let's see how the coverage is. This is my first time ever reviewing a foundation, so it's a little bit like weird to me to have like one side feel more dry than the other, because normally when I apply foundation I start like from the middle points of my face and then like the outer points. So it's a little weird to do half and half, I guess. All right, I don't know if you guys can see this. So I would say when you apply it with a sponge, you get a much more natural finish, but when you get a brush, or when you use a brush, you get a lot more coverage than with a sponge. I like the finish with the sponge better, but I kind of want equal coverage, so I'm gonna go in with a brush on the other side of my face to see if I can build this up and get a little bit more coverage, and then I think I'm gonna go over everything with a sponge just to smooth it out. So personally, I like the coverage a lot better with a brush. So I'm gonna pat over everything with a sponge to see if I can get a better finish overall, just to add a little bit of moisture back into my face because it does feel very dry on my skin. I'm not adding any more product to the sponge, I'm just using the dampness of it to pat everything in. So before I set my face, I want to show you guys what this looks like in natural lighting. So I'm gonna go over to the window and turn the light off in here and show you what it looks like. Ooh, you can see on my nose it's a little bit like weird. I'm like literally blinded by the light. Maybe if I step away from the window a little bit and try it over here. That's much better. It actually appears to be oxidizing a little bit, which is not something I appreciate. This is how my forehead looks. I don't know how I feel about this, guys. It's very like, it looks like foundation. It doesn't look like it's just my skin. I'm hoping that when I add concealer and powder, it makes it look a little bit better, but right now I don't know how I feel about the finish. I think that maybe with a primer it might look a little bit better, but right now I'm not loving it. It's not bad. I've tried worse, but I don't know how I feel about it yet. Oh, that light change was so weird. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup off camera. Well, I'm gonna do my eyes on camera, but that's for another video, and you're gonna have to wait until, I don't know what day this is. You're gonna have to wait until my next video to see the eye makeup tutorial, but hey, if that keeps you interested, then so be it. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup, and then I will be back to check in with you guys in I think 4 hours. So, alright, so I have the rest of my makeup on, and I have to say, I don't know if things blended out on top of the makeup or on top of the foundation as well as I had hoped it would, but it's not awful. I like the finish of it with the powder on it. It did help smooth it out a little bit. Right now it is 1:25, but I finished applying the foundation at around 12:30. So I applied the rest of my makeup, took my sweet time because I wanted to make sure that it looked good for the eye makeup tutorial that I recorded between check-ins or whatever. So I have an alarm set for 4:30 p.m. and that is when I'm gonna do my next check-in with probably natural lighting to show you how the makeup has worn throughout the day and to show you if it's coming apart at all. So I will see you guys at my check-in at 4:30, and I have nothing else to say. Okay, so it is about 4:30 right now. I just got back from doing some stuff. This is what I'm wearing today, by the way. It's just some cute outfit. I'm dying right now. It's super freaking hot outside today, so as you can tell, the foundation has worn off a little bit between my eyebrows, and my upper lip has quite a bit of creasing. I'm gonna turn the light off in here. I see so much glitter from like the highlight, but like other than that, some creasing right here. Forehead's not too bad. It was really sweaty up here earlier. Blemishes are coming through, which is to be expected for me. Wow, my eyes look really green right now. That's odd. There's really not much to say about the foundation. It's doing a little bit better than I've noticed it doing before a few times. So this is the first check-in in natural lighting at, right now it's 4:38. So my alarm went off like 8 minutes ago, but I was not in my dorm yet. So yeah, I'll do the final check-in with you guys at the end of the night. I don't know what time it's gonna be when I do that, but so far I'm liking the foundation. I don't know though. I feel like it's really drying, and since today it's so hot out, it's not as bad as I've like noticed it before, like repeating myself right now, but I'm just like out of breath right now. But like other days when it's been colder out, I felt like really dry and like my face had no moisture to it. But like at the beginning of the day, today this foundation did feel very dry, and now it feels a little bit better, but I think that's because of sweat and oil. So I don't know if it's the foundation itself that's doing well or if it's just like, I don't know, sweat. But okay, I will see you guys in the next check-in, which should be at the end of the night. I don't know what time specifically though. And I apologize for the sound because it's very freaking hot in my dorm room, and I'm not shutting the window because as soon as I end this video, I'm turning my fan back on because I feel like death right now. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next clip. So this is gonna be the final check-in for this video. I'm exhausted and wanna just wash my face. And I just wanna turn my fan back on and get in bed. But it is currently 10:04, so the last time I checked in was at around 4:30, so it's been about 5.5 hours since I checked in with you last, and as you can tell, I've got quite a bit of creasing on my forehead. Let's see if I can zoom you in. It's pretty bad. The coverage is not as consistent as it was earlier, and I've got major creasing on my upper lip. I don't know if you can really tell, but my pores are huge. Between my brows, it's not holding up great. It's like completely rubbed off. And like, it's a good cheap foundation, I'll give it that, but like, it's not my favorite foundation, but it's one of the only ones that I have right now that are cruelty-free, so I need to test out some more foundations, maybe try out the e.l.f. ones and see what I think of those. I need to find some more brands that are from the drugstore that are cruelty-free because I want to transition this channel to a fully, completely cruelty-free channel, which is gonna be really difficult to do on the budget that I'm on because I don't have a lot of money. I am a college student and I'm living off of minimum wage, only working 10 hours a week, and my parents helping me out with college. So I'm not like most YouTubers. I can't afford to go purchase a whole new set of makeup that is completely cruelty-free. So right now I'm in search of some good products. I actually went to Walgreens today and got a couple Wet n Wild products that I can replace some CoverGirl products with. So that's nice, and I got a new concealer that I'm gonna try out. I'm not gonna make a whole video talking about that concealer, but hopefully it's about as good as the Maybelline Fit Me concealer because I do want to replace that. But anyways, I do recommend this foundation to anybody who's on a budget looking for a good cruelty-free foundation because it does have quite a wide shade selection and it's a pretty good foundation. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review of the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. And if you enjoyed seeing my face or enjoyed this video at all, please make sure to leave a big thumbs up. And if you are new here and have not subscribed yet, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed, why not turn on notifications? Just so that way you can find out whenever I upload a video. Because I'm trying to upload every Monday and Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Since I'm a smaller YouTube channel, I need people to turn on notifications. I hope you guys appreciate the content I'm creating for you, and I hope to see you in my next video. I love you, and I will see you guys later. Bye.